Okay. Watch Dogs. So I haven't played this game, but it's going to be fun playing. I've played the first one, Watch Dogs 1, but I'm gonna see how this one goes. It's going to be interesting since I've studied IT engineering, since there's a line with cybersecurity and all of those things, so it's gonna be kind of interesting. New game, classic, start game. Let's confirm, yes. So yeah, in Watch Dogs 1, you played as Aiden Pierce, then in Watch Dogs 2, it was Marcus, and then I'm not sure about this one, but yeah, so let's see what's going on.
Ah, London, what a town. History around every corner and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art. And multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
What's our status?
Perimeter security's down, but plenty of your flying friends about.
Fucking hell.
Dalton, no time to waste.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in. Any idea what we're up against, Bagley?
If you hadn't brushed off, I might. Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley. The government would sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
We'll have to sort this one on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a little worry in Sabine's voice?
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings. This explains so much.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is.
Okay, so Dalton and Bagley and Sabine. So Bagley is the artificial intelligence. It seems like it's AI. Oh.
Their profiles are heavily encrypted. No identifying information.
Ghosts in this system.
Oh wow.
That hurt you more than it hurt me.
Combat is great.
Do us a favor and keep it quiet, Dalton.
If they don't shoot me, I won't shoot them. How's that?
What the hell is going on here? Closed circuit tunnel, okay.
They've got loads of DedSec gear down here. And why do you suppose that is?
What? How did they get their hands on it?
I don't know. But someone wants to make it look like DedSec was here.
Shit. You need to proceed with extreme caution, Dalton.
Who are these men in black anyway?
Nothing identifying. I suspect that's by design.
Oh, fuck me. The entire place is rigged to blow.
Jesus, those canisters. Bagley, is that...
RDX nitrogen. Enough to level Parliament.
Can you locate a detonator, Bagley?
Not exactly, but there's a device streaming a fuckload of encrypted data from the floor above you.
Yeah, that fits the bill. On my way.
Streaming a fuckload of encrypted data. Ah, okay. So one of these things should be receiving. Oh, ooh. A receiver, yeah. It was a streaming, so this one should be receiving. Alright. Let's see.
Bagley, is that not the detonator?
No, but it's a transmitter sending a signal to a device on the floor above us. Safe to assume that would be the detonator we're looking for.
They've staged DedSec propaganda all around the bombs. These pricks are gonna blow up Parliament and hang it on us.
Not if you get to that detonator first.
So, just a little bit of a background why I'm actually playing this game. I've studied IT engineering, networking, programming, and I'm currently going for specializing in data engineering and cybersecurity. So this is quite interesting because the things that I talk about, it's all about technology. It's about hacking and all of those things. So throughout the game, I'm gonna give my opinion and a little bit of background about certain things, in theory, and so on. A restricted area. A restricted area. Aha.
Right in the House of Commons. Whoever these men in black are, they've got brass bollocks to set up in the centre of government.
I found the detonator. And it's definitely live. Bagley, I'm gonna need some help with this.
Yes, you are, but sadly I'm locked out.
Fuck. Well, we don't have a chance without Bagley.
Wait, I might know a workaround. We trained in manual overrides at MI5.
You're full of surprises. Be quick about it.
All right, Bagley, do your thing.
I'm in. And the bombs have just armed themselves. Well, that may complicate matters.
Fuck's sake. Can you defuse them or not?
Of course I can, but I might also trip another failsafe and vaporize you, so fair warning.
Expect this to draw some attention your way, Dalton.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Company at our back door. Shit. Dalton, we've got some heat here at HQ.
How long is this gonna take, Bagley?
Depends how often you interrupt me with questions.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Fuck.
They're on me. I'll try and hold them off.
Keep looking. He's got to be here somewhere.
So far I'm impressed with the stealth mode, the combat. Kinda cool.
Bagley, update.
Let's just say I'm both impressed and annoyed by how sophisticated this anti-tamper security is. Still working.
Stand down. Just a scratch.
Bagley, tell me you're close.
I'm through security, now wading through terabytes of decoy code looking for the detonation sequence.
A terabyte of decoy code. You got this, Bagley. What the hell is that?
Problem, Dalton. I need your physical appendages now.
What's wrong?
There are 3 slots on the left. One of them is the receiver. You need to pull the controller wire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm fucking not. Pull the wire.
If this gets me blown up.
Bombs defused. See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Bagley, you bastard. You nearly gave me a bloody heart attack then. Whoa. What the fuck am I looking at?
It appears Parliament is not the only target. More bombs are going live as we speak.
On screen, Bagley.
Now we need to get the word out. Those sites need to be evacuated.
They're spread out all over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at the town conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it...
I can shut it all down. Sabine!
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
Seems like DedSec is
Sabine,
breached.
what's going on?
We're being raided. It's a bloodbath. Our protocol is to wipe everything, including Bagley.
I need him for the transmitter.
I know, but if they get him, they get everything. Names, ops, locations.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Do it, Sabine, and get the hell out of there.
Fuck. Okay, Bagley's down. You're on your own. Dalton, if this goes...
It won't. I'll see you at the rally point. I promise.
Good luck.
Fucking hell!
Open. And let's go. Let's see what's up here. A transmitter. Transmitting signal.
Wolf. I'm impressed.
The fuck are you?
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work? Killing thousands of...
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The Plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It was not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. 0 day. It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my god.
0 day. In cybersecurity or in the security.
A series of explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
Mourners gathered for a series of candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser-focused.
Today at 10 Downing Street, where Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London. Cass has vowed to hunt down DedSec. The terrorist response has failed force. Albion used cutting-edge artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning to would-be insurgents.
Corporations are posting record profits due to increased efficiencies in production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed and approved for security purposes.
As crime numbers take a dive. Illegal gambling, drug trafficking and prostitution all down following prosecutions of the leaders of 4 of London's 5 largest criminal syndicates. The streets of Camden and Brixton.
As Albion's mandate is extended indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs, thanks to the deployment.
News outlets, reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square have been greatly exaggerated, possibly by foreign meddlers pushing a false narrative through social media. Albion is in complete control of a
reprimand the public about the circulation of fake news, conspiracy theories persisting in dark corners of the internet that terrorist group DedSec were framed for the bombings have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera. The facts simply too sensitive to any other story.
So that guy's name is 0 day. Technically 0 day is like a vulnerability.
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
And that vulnerability has no patch. So the company has 0 days to fix it.
Activist now alleged terrorist group DedSec on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec showed their true colours.
such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard. Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly? Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament. Next I have Crypto King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
Everyone should. Why make it easier for them to track you? And now we've seen what they're capable of and how far they're willing to go.
Hold on. Do you mean the government? Are you suggesting the government was responsible for the bombings?
Oh, trust me, Claire. They didn't do it alone. They're all in on it. The government, Albion, Sirs, Bloom, Sky Bloody Larson, and all the way up to Downing Street. They want to keep us scared. Harness us with mind control. Suck every last ounce of usefulness out of us, and even in death they'll sell off our bodies.
And what do you suggest we do, Crypto King?
Go underground. Deep enough, no electric signal can get you. It's the only way.
Well, thank you to all of our callers today, and thank you for tuning in and scouting for the truth along with me. Next week, Buccaneer Radio will be diving into the Albion Corporation. Just who are these men and women being paid lucrative amounts for the city's defense? Are they protecting us? Protecting London? Or someone else's interests? See you next week, fellow pirates. Claire Waters, out.
Shit. Situation is worse than I thought. Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board.
Oh, wow, okay. A football player, composer, a counterfeiter, video game designer. So he probably has an IT background. Okay. A cashier, politician, physician, podcaster, internet celebrity, app developer. Oh, okay. So these two is candidates. These two. Performer, serial entrepreneur, auto mechanic, an artist, and a ghost rider, former cryptographer. Former cryptographer posted review on the National Caliphate Bank. Has a private phone line to the police. Commissioner, recently purchased. Runs hacker forum on the dark web. Ooh, this guy. I like this one. Since seems like he has a lot of hacking knowledge and a little bit of a background. Filed motorcycle license test. Cited for kneeing Albion guard in the groin. Worked in children's hospital overseas. Wrote a 5-star review on the Earl's Fortune pub. Banned for life from London Zoo. Approached by Albion after hacking an MMO server. Discharged from armed forces for creates fake coupons. What the hell? Completed all marathons with broken ankle. Ooh, who's gonna carry the boats? So this guy is definitely, I'm just gonna read these things here real quick. Recent events. DedSec uncovered the government was responsible for the French death. Age 21, occupation app developer. Giselle Palmer, sister. Created niche dating app. Search for Star Lawson, optic delete history. Search for what? Optic delete history. Search for Procatect. Uploaded 346 images of a vintage comic book collection. Okay. So that one is, we're probably gonna have him. A video game developer. Approached by Albion after hacking an MMO server, DedSec saved them from a riot drone that misidentified target, age 23, occupation video game designer, salary Christine Jackson, blah blah blah, also degree in digital humanities, born in runs a blog titled Everyday Activism, banned from possession of a cowbell. What the hell? What? Ham radio. Okay. This one is one of the candidates. Where's the other one? The other one was a what? An app developer. So let's start here. Ghostwriter, former cryptographer, age 46, occupation. Ghostwriter, search for how to deal with stalker, former child. Pigeon start. Oh, okay. Submitted. Magazines, chess club member, blah blah blah. Listed religion on the census of Satanism. What the hell? Oh well. Posted review of the National Galley Pure Wank. Pulled emergency alarm at Steve Station. Search for what? Search for gay thoughts about cartoons normal. What the hell? Part-time handler. These the auto mechanic, former union representative, recently adopted and definitely searching for birth parents. Oh, okay. So you're probably like what? Orphan, probably born in Bulgaria, failed workplace safety training prescribed. What? Failed workplace safety. Okay. Performer. Recently purchased a sports car, blah blah blah. Occupation, performer, blah blah blah. Frequently purchased rare coins. Has 184 social media contacts. Took tap dance classes. Born in Spa, England. Attended Fashion Week in Paris. Serial entrepreneur, has a private phone line to the police commissioner. Okay, that sounds interesting. Age 45. Diagnosed with frequently Korean order, blah blah blah. Bank account consistently overdrawn. Okay, so you don't have money skills, but you have a lot of money. If you don't have money skills, you do it just weird, and you failed safety, workplace safety. So a little bit unsafe, just weird. Not good with money, but does have a private phone line. You have money, which actually is not gonna help me right now. Because I'm looking for skills. Internet celebrity, failed motorcycle license test. Okay. Asked Bagley, how do I boil water? Huh? How do I boil water? The flippin' hell? Aspiring player. What? Younger brother killed in elementary school. Bombing, has a membership at the National Gallery. Donated to a communist organization. So you're a little bit stupid, right? I'm not quite sure. Yeah, you're probably stupid because you failed your driver license test and you Google dumb shit. Well, not Google, you ask AI dumb shit like how to boil water. Okay, cool. You're out. Stupid, not good with money, does have money, not helpful, just weird characters and not safe. What's this? Podcaster. Cited for kneeing an elbow guard and groin. Well, kneeing is good. Age 23. Streams live concerts online. Uploads videos on the online cooking community. Purchase what? Journal for PTSD. Wrote popular articles based London thrift shop. Comic books. Physician work in children's hospital overseas. 58, 56 sits on what? On dating sites, suppose, purchase, salary, recent cut, a cash out, banned for live from London Zoo, okay. Aspiring police constable, ooh, aspiring police constable. Lead peaceful protest against Albion. Nothing is true, everything is permitted. Frequent purchase romance novels. Star of viral video falling off the Wellington Arch. Or be what? Okay. I don't even know how it's gonna help me just looking at your thing there. Wrote 5-star review on old fortunes of law, fate and disease, classic film buff, search for how to make money online. So okay, so you don't know how to make money. You don't know how to handle your money. You do have money, which is not gonna help me. Yeah, okay. So it's between these three now. Perhaps her. I'm not quite sure. Frank murderer. Okay, let's go here. Football player. Okay. So she's fit. So she can run. I like that. Investigated by search board comments. Uses local food bank. Uninstalled dating apps. Set new speed records in ice climbing. Born in Poland. Okay. Locked over on hours of play in horse grooming game, Korean horror film, member of a shoplifting, works in pub. What is she? Yeah, it's fake coupons. What is this? Counterfeiter. Ask, how do I make friends? No port of entry on live. So bad luck, wrote email title, Beach Clan, Kelly, not that Kelly gang, treated for. So it's either the football player or the cashier. The football player is 36. She's younger. She's quite older. Likely bookie, long boyfriend. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. Wait. Oh.
Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
Fine, whatever.
The driving is a little bit unique.
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
So if I get past this manual override, does that make me DedSec? Hello?
Afraid nothing about this is working.
No, thank you. It's unacceptable. Seriously, what is going on?
Just trying to keep on my feet. Run forward, I'm done for. You hear about that? Let's. You could have gone for it. Seriously, come on. Let's discuss this.
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
I will call the authorities.
Respect the tech.
Fuck. This is it, isn't it?
8 sec. Destroying a cloned circuit terminal will unlock doors and gates that are linked to it. No more violent cops.
Yo, someone here? Oh shit, there's no power.
From the Buccaneer, this is the Bug. Hello, Resistors, it's Bug time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it should be. This is the Bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest blowflies to emerge from the corpse of a once free Britain, it's Alice.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion, your friends and mine. Alice, the government has extended Albion's contract and have also boasted that violent crime has plummeted to a record low. Now, extending Albion's contract, to me, that's like having a pet dog, let's call it Nigel for the sake of argument, that attacks you every single day and thinking to yourself, wouldn't it be nice if Nigel had puppies?
That contract has been extended so many times, it's like the neck of a politician that's criticised the government.
I'm not sure entirely how those contract extension negotiations went, probably like a footballer. In the old days, I assume Albion's agent was leaking stories to the press about how our favourite private militia was being tapped up by Barcelona. Or maybe the government panics and thinks, well, we better get them signed up before it's too late. But still, violent crime, a record low, although I imagine that probably depends exactly how you count it. If you include violent crime committed by the state, either themselves or via Albion, their chosen violent crime contractors who provide such a very valuable bargain service of beating people up, well, it's probably not quite as low as the figures suggest.
I don't know. I think they're probably right. Who has the opportunity to commit violent crime these days anyway? The moment you pick up a fruit knife, you get tasered by a robot policeman and deported for looking Bulgarian. It's a much more peaceful society. It's just much less of a society.
I want to know the details of the contracts, Alice. I mean, are they paid per dissident duffed up? Is it a set rate for each extrajudicial state mugging? And what is that rate? What do you think?
Well, they certainly look like they're trying to hit a quota of some kind.
But what is the set rate? Is it, 99.95 cryptos bargain? It seems very reasonable indeed. I imagine they don't ask too much anyway, because it's just so nice to get paid for doing your hobby anyway, isn't it? I imagine it doesn't even feel like work.
I mean, who needs violent crime anymore anyway? You know, you can just starve to death without even starting a gang war.
We do have to ask, exactly what does the Prime Minister make of all this? Let's ask him. Oh, I hope they pick up. Hello, you're through to number 10 Downing Street. Hello, is the Prime Minister there, please? Let me just check. Sorry, you've missed him. I'm afraid he's popped out for the decade. Oh, never mind. Is there anyone else I can talk to? Yes, of course. There's a shady cabal of vested interests who control him and prop him up in power. Great, I'll have a chat with them then.
Oh, Andy, remember when you could get away with prank calls without people coming round to your house to beat the shit out of you?
Oh, happy time.
You're listening to The Bug.
Did you think the Prime Minister will ever come back?
I don't think we've ever had a Prime Minister.
Well, that's a much more reassuring way of looking at things. What have we become? Alice, when you look at the state of our politics, we're supposed to have the mother of parliaments. Well, this is one mother that has emphatically abandoned her kids in the woods to be brought up by wolves. And let me tell you, that never works out like it does in the stories. Wolves are bad parents, unless you're a wolf, in which case they can do a job bringing you up as a wolf. Do not give your children to wolves. And do we actually own anything as a country now? Is there anything we haven't flogged off for profit? Oh, I think we've basically just become a homeopathic Britain. Diluted and diluted until there's barely a trace of the original Britain left. But some quackish lunatics insist it actually works better that way. It's total bullshit. Is there anything left? New on The Bug this week, a new feature, the Bug Off feature. The person who has most irritated us in Britain this week, we're going to tell to bug off. And to get things going, I'm going to nominate Big Nigel. Nigel Cass. Look, this is Britain. History tells us this place is a bastion of freedom. I'm just not sure that kind of freedom should involve Big Nigel expressing his freedom to run a private army. I guess historically there is a precedent, the East India Company. That was a trading house with an army of 250,000 soldiers, which is a lot for a company. The Bug PLC has Alice with a water pistol, but crucially, compared with Albion, the East India Company didn't operate its 250,000 strong army in London. It did it a long way away, out of sight, out of mind. Anyone to nominate for the Bug Off, Alice?
I think today's Bug Off for me goes to my streaming service. I'm sick of being recommended things based on things I already like. The other day it recommended me to watch a reality TV competitive dating show set in a nude commune. Andy, I watched it and I liked it, and I do not want to be the kind of person who enjoys nude competitive reality television dating shows. I did not want to know that about myself. I have to go sit in the corner and cry.
That's it from The Bug. Don't forget the live show that is so secret it is definitely not happening at the usual time and place this month. Definitely not. And definitely do not tell anyone not to come to it. It's definitely not happening. Usual time and place. Bye-bye.
Okay. Well, that was an interesting conversation.
Coming up in today's episode of The Upload, we're talking about how Bagley managed to conquer London.
Pretty much my favourite topic. I could talk for hours about the rise of the AI system. It's easy to forget about its origins. It's so present everywhere we go now. Bagley just kind of blends into the background.
Bagley is the service AI that's present in every optic device. Whether you're using the optic, Bagley will be there. The AI is streamed to your optic from Bloom's central command center, and it was first created by Sky Larson, our tech hero, as part of her techno-utopian idea for the world. Why do you think it grew so quickly?
In my mind, it's no surprise that Bagley became so popular. It's funny, useful, fast. It's a great companion and really just makes life so much easier. I mean, when you look back at all the service AIs that used to exist, they just can't compete. When you ask Bagley anything, there's a quick answer and loads of information available to you. One day, I let Bagley answer all of my messages for a whole 24 hours, and no one even noticed the difference.
The other competitors really just couldn't compete with Bagley. Their answers were so much worse, they didn't understand anything, and Bagley pretty much gets everything right first time. Do you have any idea why Bagley really beat all the competition?
Well, it's really the data, isn't it? Ever since Broker hooked up with Bloom, that's when things changed.
And really, that's not actually that great. Bloom has data on everybody. They collect information about everything you're doing across the web through your optic headset. Isn't the AI only good because of Bloom's surveillance?
Well, I suppose so, but I'd prefer not to talk about that side of things. Bagley is so special because it's been trained on this huge cache of information. That's how these AI systems work, or at least used to work. I mean, we don't really know that much about the latest version because there's so much secrecy around the tech. But they're given this huge amount of training data. It's basically a huge database that's used to teach the AI about patterns in behavior. You know, so if you always travel the same way to your house, it can predict when you're going to go and get a self-driving car ready for you before you even ask for it.
That's pretty terrifying. In some ways, I don't want this data to drive my life. It understands too much at times. Have you heard some of the rumors around the hacked version of Bagley?
I've heard mutterings, yes.
I've heard it's been used by DedSec.
I wouldn't put it past them. It's pretty well known that they're not fans of Bloom. But the idea of a souped-up version of Bagley, given it's already so intelligent, is a bit terrifying.
I wonder what they could actually make.
Ah. Okay, so it's AI and machine learning. What is this? A mask. Okay, cool. And cosmetic. And there's another audio there. What is that thing down there? Let's go get that first. New Skies was a game released by the London-based birthplace of the 1989. A first-person arcade adventure, it tells the story of a soldier taking part in the human invasion of Mars. The player is tasked with crushing resistance movement by destroying secret alien weapons, caches, propaganda material, and Martian commanders. It is a failure. Birthplace Software was liquidated and its CEO began a new career in government intelligence, where he found his ideas were much better received. Okay. Cool, dude.
Oh yeah, that's the shit.
A floppy disk. Ah, well, that's old tech.
Coming up today on The Upload, we're talking about Sky Larson, the enigmatic founder of Broker Tech. Everyone knows her name, but no one knows too much about her. And we only really see her these days as a hologram. She was pretty young when she launched Broker Tech, the company that is best known for introducing Bagley to the world. Nowadays, it's hard to remember a world before Bagley.
And I think that what Sky Larson's done with Bagley is absolutely incredible. Bagley is the most advanced, significant AI of our time, and it's really blown all the other AIs that were created out of the water.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really imagine the optic without it. But what do you know about Sky Larson herself?
Not a lot, other than that she's actually pretty incredible. I've followed her work for a long time, and she's always been a pretty private person. I know that she supposedly grew up in the countryside, but there isn't actually that much more we know about her other than this tech that she's put out into the world.
I've always found it a bit creepy that she's so obsessed with this idea of transhumanism.
Why wouldn't you be? When you've got a mind as amazing as Sky's, why wouldn't you want to take what you've got and actually augment it by working with technology, by improving your physical self, changing your body and the world around you, implementing more technology to extend your life and really sort of extend human capabilities?
You sound pretty much in love with Sky Larson, I have to say.
I can't comment on that, but I am a big fan of her work. She's been one of these people that has transformed the world around us, and just watching how her mind works from afar is pretty incredible, because some of what the technology she's introduced has changed how we all live our lives, and Bagley has been this really incredible assistance to humanity as a whole. Did I ever tell you that I actually interviewed Sky Larson once?
Really? I thought she never spoke to the media or anything.
So this was a long time ago, back in the day when she was a little bit more accessible, and she was one of these people that just had an amazing presence. You were inspired by her very being, and she was just incredibly talented and knowledgeable, and one of possibly the best living people that I've ever met.
I'm not sure you're being too objective there. I mean, I imagine she's not very likable as a person.
She obviously despises humanity in some way. I think she believes that becoming data is preferable to being human. She's one of these people who's extremely methodical in everything that she does, and she does everything to perfection and really tries to change the world around her and make it a better place for us to live in.
If you say so.
Sky Larson. So what, her company first started to work on the project Bagley, but it seems like the project is now in the hands of some other company or whatever.
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017 before coming here to London. And every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
For those of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecoms tower is now owned by Bloom. The tower looms over northwest London. It's always been a communications hub, acting as part of the UK's television and communications network, although there's been some secrecy around its use, and now that Bloom owns it, it's only even more secret.
Yeah, now everything that's part of Bloom's city surveillance operation is run through the telecoms tower. And I have to say, it looks completely ridiculous. It's got that silly crown thing at the top and all the blue light.
What's that even about? What does it do? I don't see that there's any purpose to that at all.
It's a blight on the skyline, if you ask me. And it's become the main point of control for millions of people. The system network and Bagley are both operated and streamed from there too.
And don't forget about the self-driving cars too.
I always thought they were just running on their own.
No, CTOS is the big control system behind the cars. There was a point back in the earliest days of self-driving car technology that they operated by themselves. They used to use a series of sensors to see the world around them. Radar, for instance, would look far off into the distance, while LiDAR would detect objects nearby. And while these cars still use some of this technology, Bloom CTOS and its detailed maps and data that it has on London really makes Bloom be able to take control of it. And CTOS can take control of your car if you're parked incorrectly. It's no surprise that it was made mandatory to have a self-driving car.
The system is so bad though, it's so annoying. Whenever I try to use one of the shareable self-driving cars, I always find myself stuck in traffic jams or roadblocks. Not to mention the accidents. I've heard so many stories of cars shunting into the back of others. I think they're worse than human drivers sometimes.
The technology was meant to make things better, but Bloom has made it so bad that it just makes London even more chaotic than it was before. I'm giving up on the cars. I'm only using the bikes, which are not self-driving at the moment, at least. And don't even get me started on the data. Everything that Bloom sees from your movements around the city and the self-driving cars is collected and feeds back into its big information control system.
Oh, not you and Bloom and privacy again. You're a broken record.
Not as broken as our city's cars.
Interesting. So, So Bagley gets streamed from the Bloom Tower, and the operating system that runs the entire city, including in the cars and what's so on and so forth, is CTO3. So it's like a new version of the CTO, I guess. Well, I'm not guessing, I know. But yeah, and cool. Well, there's another one here. But we'll leave those ones. We'll do that afterwards. Let's do this first. Oh, and there's another one. There's one.
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Look, bruv, you got a problem? Take it out with Sabine. She sent me.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
Oh wow. DedSec's definitely not stolen AI. Oh Bagley, we just had to put that out there, that you're not stolen. Wow. And here I'm at the service. Let's restart the service. Let's see what we can do here. Or activate it.
Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the network. Downloading our database, news archives, and oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
So tell me, Bagley, if DedSec wasn't behind them bombings, then who was?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call.
Sabine. DedSec.
Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley. God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black. The same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Gunned down? Shit, how'd you make it out?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition hit would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
They're doing a proper crackdown on DedSec here. Listen, I'm on your side, yeah? Believe me. But I don't want to get got, know what I mean?
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
I say, let's resist.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec.
It's reversed.
Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit.
Invisibility. Okay, let's take that. Ooh. An MP5 and that. Ion cloak.
We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
What the hell is this outfit? Let's start with Lakeway. Nope. Let's take that for now. Let's see what we got here. Let's just take the jacket off. So that's for now. Let's see what's going on here. Default. 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 Oh, so this is what I like. Lol. What the hell? What the hell? I am... What say I am?
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
I'll be right down. Could use the warm-up.
Could use the warm-up. He's confident.
Let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me. Don't be shy. Yes! Nice one! You want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. That's it! Yes! Nice one! Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. That's it! You're getting it!
more skill you need to master. Socialization. The rest of your team has arrived. Why not go and have a chat?
Hello and welcome to today's episode of The Upload. We're talking about the optic and how it's changed our lives. Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the optic at the recent Tone conference, but we haven't heard too much about that since due to the dramatic events there. Let's cast our minds back and consider the technology. I mean, the optic changed everything. It lets you see things in AR. You no longer need a smartphone. You just have the small implant that sends signals to your optic nerve and lets you see your emails, take calls, and browse the internet directly as if the screen was in front of your eyes. Instead of having to carry around a phone, you've just got the small handheld unit. So much lighter and so much more convenient. It's great.
Vicky, you sound like you absolutely love the optic. Do you actually think that it's made our lives any better?
I mean, sure, it's definitely made things a lot easier. It's so simple to call someone now. All you have to do is choose who you want to chat to, and they're there, ready to talk. And browsing the web is so much easier. I remember when you used to have to sit down at a computer with an actual keyboard and mouse and type everything out. And my favourite feature is public transport. With the optic, you can just walk straight onto the tube. It even acts as a passport. No longer do I have to dig around and try and find my old paper passport just to travel somewhere. Also, I thought that Optic's marketing strategy, making it free for people, was a stroke of genius.
Genius. Bloom was really calculated when it was doing that. It was pushing this draconian device on us at all. Sure, everybody flocked to it. There was free Wi-Fi and phone plans. That definitely helped, but it wasn't a case of this is a product that you need in your life.
Why do you hate it so much?
It's just the worst because you had to give up your privacy expectations and accept surveillance. It was almost like the government and Bloom didn't even need to make the optic mandatory. Making it mandatory was only to get the last holdouts across the line. If free data didn't convince you, fines and arrests from the state for not having the optic would pretty much be enough.
I mean, what do you mean by privacy problems? No one really talks about that anymore.
They don't talk about it because we don't have any choice when it comes to the optic. Yes, it's convenient and mandatory, but everybody's forgotten what it really means. Here, you've got a whole company owning basically all the data about your life. Bloom can see everything that you can see. Nothing is private anymore. There are so many times when I don't want anyone to have a clue about where I am, who I'm chatting with, what I'm doing. It's not even dodgy stuff, but I just don't want anybody to blackmail me with this in the future by hacking it. And because of Bloom's contracts with the government, it isn't just Bloom that can see everything I do, it's the government. The UK as a state has become a complete surveillance paradise.
I think you're painting a bit of a bleak picture. It's not all that bad.
No, you're completely wrong on this. I don't want everybody tracking me wherever I'm going around London.
Well, in that case, you might be interested in some rumours I heard. Did you hear that some DedSec hackers have found a way to bypass the optic's connection with Bloom?
Are they actually making it better or usable or actually friendly for anybody?
Well, word on the street is that they've been able to create an encrypted signal, which means that your world might have a chance of becoming a bit more private again, so you could go back and enjoy all the great things about Optic without that fear of surveillance.
With the Optic, privacy's dead.
Alright.
Yo, I can't believe we just like DedSec or whatever. With no initiation or nothing.
Too late, cuz. We're getting first-hand experience, yeah? Welcome to the team, mate.
Bang in. Hype to expose the bastards in charge, yeah?
Now that you're all as thick as cyber thieves, Sabine would like to talk to you.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
Yeah, look, what we need to do now is clash with the fuckers who is exploiting London.
You forgetting the mercs goose-stepping in the streets? They got the city by the balls.
Don't forget about Clan Kelly. Them fucks have way too much power. I got beef with them.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
First order of business. The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR Reconstruction. It's the leading edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your pirate podcast source for what they don't want you to know. I'm Tash, and this time we're giving a special shout out from us to the boys and girls at the Signal and Intelligence Response Service, better known as SIRS. Why not? They're going to be listening anyway. They're listening to everything. They probably know that you're listening to this show right now, but don't worry. We're not going to say anything bad about a massive, unaccountable spy organization that uses its powers to stifle dissent and shut down free speech. Instead, we're going to look at how SIRS became so powerful. And as usual, we'll keep everyone's names and locations secret, so SIRS doesn't come looking for them. Charles is an expert in the dark arts of surveillance who worked to set up democratic media in post-communist states. How did it go so wrong in Britain?
You know, we're looking at all the wrong things when we look at Britain's crisis. There's a lot of concentration on data and how that's been used and manipulated. And what we haven't looked at is the power structures and the profit that lies behind this. For example, if we examine what actually happened, you know, there's a company that's really very interested in selling passports and making it easy to provide visas for investment and so on. And historically, throughout the world, they've been working with this big data manipulation company in order to overthrow governments. And then suddenly all the chickens came home to roost. Nobody could find any receipts for what was paid for. Nobody could figure out how things were done, but everybody had a feeling that something really stunk and they couldn't figure it out. And yet it was standing there in their face the whole time. There's a couple of different ways that we got where it is that we are. I mean, one, you have a lot of smaller organizations, smaller power groups, companies as well, who are bending things just a little. Oh, we'll compromise a little bit, we'll bend the rules a little bit, and try to achieve what it is that we hope to achieve that's good for us. And if you add all of that up, what you end up with is a big wall moving in a big way from a lot of little buttons being pushed. But also there's this other thing that's going on here is the gathering of data and the analysis of data has authoritarianism contained within its DNA. It is by its nature a tool for authoritarianism, and it has been used in that way.
How does big data look into our lives? James covered it for the pre-crisis press.
We're starting to see the merger of private data and that with data held by the state into what are called social credit systems. This is where every aspect of your behaviour is monitored and totted up by a central system to sort of score you as a person, a bit like a credit card, but predicated on all of your behaviour rather than just the money you're spending. And this can have profound impact. We're starting to see systems emerge which will punish you and stop you from doing things in society based on your behaviours. And this can be as trivial as if you jaywalk, if you cross the road in the wrong place, you might lose points. If you do some community activities or help your neighbours, you might earn points. And then this can be used to sort of evaluate you as a person. And this could mean, for example, the travel privileges, being able to travel first class, or being denied from travelling first class to not being able to travel at all. These systems are very real and very possible because of all of the data that is now held on us.
Ian was a veteran political writer and podcaster back in the days of pre-crisis Britain.
Is the world we're living in now fascist? Well, this is what fascism is. It is the complete and total control of the individual. The desire to basically say to the individual, nothing in your life matters. On an individual basis, you are now part of the whole, part of the nation, and the only meaning that you will find in your life is to become part of the nation. What is a nation? A nation doesn't mean anything, right? The nation is basically just encapsulated by the leader that takes over, that claims that he, has this sort of access to the soul of the country, to the soul of the people. He never does. It's just a myth. But that's what they go for. And on that basis, they take the right to control every aspect of your life, from who you talk to where you eat, to where you go to hang out with your friends. And what we're seeing now is a contemporary iteration of this process where you get corporations and the state operating in tandem, basically molded into one another. But that isn't that rare. I mean, you saw exactly the same thing in Nazi Germany. You look at the concentration camps that operated in Nazi Germany, there were private companies in those camps making use of that slave labor. Fascism often works with corporations, and it's doing the same now. That's the way in which they track what you do. That's the way in which they track who you talk to. They operate as each other's proxies.
So if your ears are burning and you think someone might be watching you, you're probably right. They're watching all of us. I'm Tash, and you've been listening to Buccaneer. Keep listening, keep sharing the show, and keep it encrypted. They're watching us, but we're watching them too. This is London Calling. You're here with me, Tash, on Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. In today's world, we've all had to get used to our every move being tracked by the optic on our temples, by the cameras around us, and with every click we make online. Seems like everything we do feeds the big data beast. Why are data giants like Bloom so hungry to get hold of our private information and our metadata? What are they using it for? Will we ever have real private lives again? What is privacy in the digital world? And what happens when capitalism and surveillance become one? As you know, we keep all names confidential on Buccaneer. Speaking from a secure location, here's new technology strategist Charles, who worked all over the world trying to keep democracy strong in the face of the data assault.
If you have enough personal data on somebody, you're able to predict what it is that they're going to do. You can tell what they might be passionate about, but mostly you can tell what they fear. And if you can tell what someone fears, then you can manipulate them and you can move them in particular directions. Like, data is collected on citizens in every possible way. Data is collected through surveillance cameras. Data is collected from television sets. Data is collected from voter records. It's collected from how much power do you use in your house and how much water do you use in your house. In pre-crisis Britain, we got really used to all of our services being free. Everything suddenly became free that was digital. But what people forgot is that if you're not paying for it, then you're the product being sold.
If technology brings out the worst in capitalism, capitalism brings out the worst in technology. Senior academic Alfie tells us how big business repurposes big data.
Historically, what's happened, of course, is that people have traded their privacy for their convenience. As smartphones and other kinds of technology came in and became mass-consumed, mass-used items and technological objects, gradually people were so attracted to the affordances of these technologies that privacy kind of retreated into the background and into a state we've got now where it's essentially gone. Having this
access to this data makes huge tech companies like Bloom so much more powerful than they would be otherwise, and not just in the obvious ways. Of course, there's a lot of worry and fear over what they can do with the data. They can track anyone, find anyone, see what every individual is doing at any point in time. But I think there's even deeper reasons why this data empowers these huge companies to control our society and make us do things. So lots of predictive technologies which are implemented by these tech giants. It's not only interested in knowing what we're going to do, but influencing the patterns of our movement. So technologies might suggest routes to use in the city, places to go, restaurants to go to, cafes to go to, music to listen to. And these suggestions are not just predicting what we might like to do, they're actually influencing the way citizens move, think, eat, meet, and use their city as a space. So London has become a place where a small group of surveillance capitalist companies like Bloom can control the movements of individuals and orchestrate the way they move around their city and the way they essentially live, the things they do, the things they enjoy, and the life they lead. So we're really kind of outsourcing our decision making, I would say, to a huge corporate capitalist company, and there's something very, very scary about that indeed. All these technologies can be used to not only influence us to act as the perfect consumer, but also to prevent us from doing radical and revolutionary things. So technologies in foreign nations that have been used are things like heat map features which show where populations are gathering. In-game rewards can be offered to people to take different routes, things like that. Traffic data can be manipulated to prevent people gathering and protesting, as has happened in some of the authoritarian regimes across the world recently. So what we're looking at is not only a set of technologies which make people behave as ideal consumers, but ones which actually can be put to use to prevent radical and disruptive behavior in the city, which limits the power of any kind of revolutionary force.
So, if you thought you had a private life, get used to it. You don't. And we're not going to reclaim our lives without a fight. I'm Tash, and you've been listening to Buccaneer, keeping the resistance informed. Keep listening, keep fighting, and remember, nobody owns you but you.
Predicting big data, structured, unstructured, semi-structured, of a shit ton of data being collected and stored. Nice. And that's what big data is. It's just a lot of data that grows exponentially and can be used to make decisions. It's data, big data, a lot of data. Alright, let's go out here. And let's see what we can do.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
I've located an interesting potential recruit for you. They claim to have recently escaped from, and I'm paraphrasing here, an evil lab. I can't verify that, of course, but their abilities are real enough.
I like her already. Bring her in.
I had the same thought. Wherever they came from, they'll be a valuable asset to the Resistance. I'll set up a meeting for you. I've marked a potential recruit for you. And by recruit, I mean a masked madman who hacked our optic channel and started telling everyone he was in charge.
Well, I mean, I do have seniority.
Who the shit and fuck is this?
You see what I'm dealing with here? His credentials check out. Just give him something to do to get him off my arse, would you? All right, I'm flagging a new recruit for you, but you have to promise not to make a mess in your pants when you hear who it is.
Keep talking.
It seems none other than Aidan Pierce has made his way to London, and apparently he's a friend of Connie's. Is there anyone she doesn't know?
I like him. Let's bring him in.
Aidan Pierce.
say? Take your buffalo? Now I'll teach you.
All right.
Go. Go now. You have a last chance to walk away.
Oh, look at the data being decrypted. If you can quickly look here, the background is being decrypted. Go publish paper on nanotechnology. Ooh. Former surveillance consultant. Does freelance penetration testing. Hack steals ETO, personal motor penetration testing, okay. So yeah, she's an ethical hacker, this one. Penetration testing. It's offensive security. Shuts down MI6 service for over an hour. Wow, a lot of people here have so much knowledge. Let's see. These guys are just randomly walking around here in the city. That guy's over there. Tattoo artist. What is this guy name now? Approached by a bug. Where's Aiden Pierce? Camden, City of London, Tower of Hamlet, South. Okay. Recruit range. Recruit Mina. Let's go. Hey. This just range.
What's going on here?
Is that any way to greet your new boss? I'm fucking with you, come on. Everyone knows DedSec doesn't have bosses. Think of me more as a cool older brother that you occasionally have naughty thoughts about.
I don't like this at all.
Hey, I'm just a boy, standing in front of a resistance group, asking them to let me beat up some dudes with a sledgehammer for them. Is that so wrong? Is it?
Fuck's sake. Fine.
Fuck yeah. See you out there, you, whatever your name is.
Stay indoors when possible. It is your duty to maintain order.
Oh, the one from Watch Dogs 1, Aiden Pierce. Aiden Pierce.
Oi! You looking for DedSec? What you want with him?
I know who you are. You can hide in plain sight from most people. Most people don't know what to look for.
Hey, our squad always needs new blood. You in?
Look, I've never really been into team sports, but I'm gonna be here for a while. And the truth is, I like your bartender. I used to help her out on a sort of contract basis. I could do the same for you. If you want.
Fuck yeah.
Hoped you'd say that. See you in the field. Say hi to Connie for me.
Please tell me you're from DedSec. If you don't tell me you're from DedSec, I think I might actually be crazy. I'm with DedSec. Oh, thank God. But I barely got out of that horrible place, and then I got contacted by a Bagley. But it was being really rude, and yeah, it just didn't seem real. But it is real, isn't it? Right, the sooner you tell me the problem, the sooner I can do something about it. Well, I don't know, like, everything's fuzzy. Like, I just need a while to get my head right. The rude Bagley said you had a safe house I could use. I'll help you out in the meantime. Welcome to the team, mate.
Do not accept packages from anyone you do not know. Criminals are waiting to prey on your kindness.
Vigilante. Exposed the mayor of Chicago for murder, so he's a red hat hacker. Weapons. Vigilante. Property of own. Who's that woman I just hired? Professional cosplayer. Axe for the guy, blah blah blah. Darcy Clarkson. Darcy Clarkson. Mina. Mind control device. Disrupt the nearby target, so it's probably with the optic. This targets the optic, I guess. Drone summon. Okay, cool. Where do I find this one? Darcy Clarkson. Where are you, Darcy? Not quite sure when I'm gonna find you. Oh well. Oh, I need to go.
Out! Now!
There's a time to be casual. There's a time to blend in. And then...
Oh, that's a one way. Sorry. Man, I'm a bad driver. Sorry. Didn't mean it. Just trying to get used to the driving.
If you're feeling out of your depth or like you could use a breather, you can always call on your new teammates to step in. It's your call.
Get out of the way, dude.
That's the advantage of working together instead of alone.
Here. In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area.
Let's get the metadata then.
What is this? Yeah, so long. Go fuck yourself.
Ooh.
Over there. Nothing to report.
There's a body here.
Oh, almost.
I've had enough of your shit.
Almost. Almost. Hahaha. Ooh, you missed. Oh, shame. What do we need to do? We need to find the CTO. Ooh. CTO. Yeah, it is. Wait, what? Access the data relay. Where is the data relay? Just wanna open this. Sorry. Well, yes, the CTO is the data relay. Data
That's it.
relay.
Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
AR reconstruct.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Oh my days, this kind of thing could help us out big time.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit, for some reason I can't clone it to our servers. All right, access the network here, and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one.
Accessing network, okay.
That's the CTOS up there.
Alright. Oh well. Rootkit deployed. Service data archive, yeah.
The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
How are we supposed to get this AR stuff?
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I could recalibrate it to the DedSec network and clone my own version.
Yeah, that's cool, but how am I supposed to get the server off the fucking roof?
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
So what exactly makes someone a heavy lifter?
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a
Construction worker.
construction worker?
Obviously, robot prick.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates.
Well, yes, construction workers. Sorry.
They look promising.
Where to buy a hard hat.
Oh, they have a beastly drone friend.
Purchase newer
The
class.
person looks sufficient too. Occupation? Check. Drone?
First how to
Check.
get concrete
This
of
could be
hands.
the one.
No. Complete apprenticeship
Hey, do you think
program.
construction workers like this get a lot of work? Because, like, the city needs rebuilding, innit?
They look promising.
Occupation? Check. Drone?
Child
Check.
work-life
This
safety
could be the
training.
one. Oh, they have a beastly drone friend.
Former union
The person
representative.
looks sufficient too. They don't have access to a heavy cargo drone.
Obviously. Not a construction worker. Oh, there's a one, huh? This one, yeah. Sign up for a gym in this job. Alex Mullen. Well, Alex.
You look like the sort who wants to make a difference.
Ah, so you're dead sec then. Good. I could use a hand with something.
Maybe, if we're not too busy. What's up?
Well, the fucking government gutting the NHS is the larger issue. But for me personally, it's the money I took from Clan Kelly to pay me medical bills. Help me clear the debt, or I'll be stuck working for them till I die.
Alright. I'll tell my crew.
Oh, you want me to clear your...
Clan Kelly will bleed our new friend dry if we don't do something. This particular construction site is a money laundering front for a Kelly chapter out of Camden Market. Any record of the debt would be stored there.
Got it.
Alright, let's go. Shit. Oh man. Sorry.
Don't have the right tool for the job? You can exchange your gadget for a different one that's better suited to the situation.
Oh my days, look at this fucking setup. When did the Kellys get their shit together?
You're looking for a terminal or some kind of device that Clan Kelly would have stored the debt records on.
Alright.
While the drones observing your every move might make you feel like you're living in a shaped prison, what's bad news for society is good news for DedSec. You can hack those nosy little buggers and use them to scout ahead.
I'm quite fine. Well, just improvise. Ooh. Excuse me. Yep. Take you down. Oh, I know. Oh, retire mij. Yeah, you really need to find him. I agree.
Nothing to see here. What's next? Fucking wasteland set. Think you
Ooh.
can take me, huh?
What the hell? Get up here. Shut up. Alright.
Someone hiding?
Mm-hmm. No, not dying. Ooh. Ouch.
Need some backup, whoever you've got.
Ooh. Ooh. No. Alright. Shit. Attack fast now. Get up here. Quick. Up here. Ooh. Oh, no. Shit. Okay, so that commander seems like he can call for backup. He called extra guys. What the hell? Okay, cool. Range. Yeah, let's use him. Let's go. Aha. Range. My man.
Your teammate is en route to hospital, where they'll be for the foreseeable future.
Keep an eye on them. Make sure they're okay.
While the
What weapons do you have? You have a slap. Ooh. Grapple replaced with a unique smash and hack attack.
observing your every move might make you feel like you're living in a city-shaped prison.
What the hell? Princess, rat-tat-tat, non-lethal, and impact when fully charged.
What's bad news for society is
Non-lethal. Fires LTL grenades that trigger a variety of hacks. Stun, stagger, and smash, area effect damage. Summon customized cargo drone, and
good news for
let's use
DedSec.
this.
You can hack those nosy little buggers and use them to scan ahead.
Man, let's use this. Let's use this non-lethal. Let's see. Or... What the hell?
Holy shit! Rolling balls!
Right, you're going to raise all record of their debt, putting our new friend back into the black and, more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Sweet!
Need some cops? What are you waiting for? Do it!
I'll be there. Hold your horses. Erasing all data.
Transfer complete.
You want me to bring the hammer down?
Anyone here interested in making a bit of money?
We wiped your debt with the Kellys. You're free to make as many bad decisions as you like now.
Christ, that's a relief. I never believed any of this shite about yous anyways. But thanks. I owe you me life.
Why don't you join us? The Resistance is more fun than you'd think.
Thought you'd never ask.
Well, I need this.
Seems your mate took quite a bashing and has wound up in hospital. They won't be available for some time. If you're feeling clever, you might consider recruiting a paramedic to the team. It's a brilliant way to shorten that hospital stay and get your teammate back online.
Oh, one way. Ooh.
You ever wanted to recruit an Albion guard and see if you could make them jump off a roof? Nah, just me?
What?
Hold still during the scan. Seem a bit shaky. Move along now.
Where is the paramedic? Paramedic. Ooh.
Yeah, we should probably get someone who knows first aid, considering how dangerous all this is.
It's better than watching tutorials on how to suture your own wounds.
And Saint Chiara. Save the recruit. That's just a part of the team. Potential recruits. Dropped out of medical school. Real mission. What? Anthony has been hacking into the National Health Service. Find your way into hospital server to learn what exactly they've been doing.
Search.
Sorry. Oh man. Sorry. Ooh, sorry. Sorry.
DedSec resurgence have prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
DedSec terrorists will quickly find that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary
Welcome to
measure
the shit
to make
show.
London safe.
And here is your new gear.
Bit of a head fuck, right? Don't reckon I can go back to normal. Pints with me mates, once I'm in.
Normal? Hate to break it to you, but there's nothing normal about Albion shooting people on sight.
I know shit's on fire, and I do want to help put it out. But it's not easy to just walk away from me life.
Hey, look at the bright side. You get to fight for what you believe in and protect the people you care about.
Yeah. Alright. Why the fuck not?
Welcome to the Resistance.
Welcome to the Resistance.
Right. Welcome aboard, etc., etc. I'll give you the speech later. Right now, we need you and your big, strong drone friend to get on top of SRS HQ and steal a server. Think you can handle that?
Yeah. Just randomly gonna go steal a server. Let's go. Short ride.
You get a load of this place. I'm here.
I'll highlight the server with the AR reconstruction software. It's out of reach, so you'll need to use the heavy cargo drone to steal it.
Alright. Climb onto a cargo drone and hijack it.
Oh, is this a new sport? Drone riding?
One is all or is server.
Server's loaded into your vehicle. You've got the button. But keep it on the road. We don't want you blowing up.
Yeah, thanks for the advice, mate. This is fucking mad.
Alright.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This will do. Remain in the area until I've downloaded enough data to the server. Download complete. I need a wider sample of data, so I'm pushing you the coordinates to a new location.
Okay, let's go.
This is brilliant. Look at this. It's compiling data from the surveillance infrastructure. nearby CTOS drones, civilian optics, CCTV, and then it assembles those scraps into what happened in this location 24 hours ago. Fantastic.
Nah, should be close enough.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress. Alright, scraping data from optics, CTOS cameras, microphones, laptops. Say, do you reckon SRS uses this to watch people shag? Fucking hell, do they use it for anything but watching people shag?
Got drones on my arse, Bagley.
Well, shit. Can you do anything to lose your new friends? Maybe invite them to a pottery night or overshare something personal. Whatever you do, just get to the last location in one piece.
Gah, fuck. Fine.
Transfer complete. I'm missing one last data set. Pushing you the coordinates to the location now.
Large data sets. Why not? Get out of my way, get out of my way. Thank you, bye bye. Fuck off. Oh, wow. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Download. Oh no. Oh fuck, it's lethal. Short range, non-lethal.
Vicious little bastards are still with me, Bags.
Don't let the drones destroy the server before I'm done. Get out of the lorry and take care of them. Shoot them, throw rocks at them, destroy them psychologically with cyberbullying. Just keep them busy until the transfer's complete.
Direct hit! What's happening? I'm pinned down!
What do I do? This shed locked down. Cut the damn hack on this vehicle. Stay down.
Shut it down.
All right, I've got it. Now, we can't lug around this server forever. We should probably wipe our prints off it anyway.
Go on.
I'll overload the CPUs to cause a power spike and destroy the battery unit. The electromagnetic pulse should destroy both the server and the drones. So, you know, run.
Oh wow. And probably the cause. The cause.
I thought I was done for. Yes, we're all very impressed that I didn't kill you. But don't celebrate too long. New mission coming up.
Yeah.
I found a lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we ate shit for. I've picked up an encrypted signal from the Tone conference site that's been broadcasting on a loop since the night of the bombing. Go investigate. You might even get to try out that fancy new AR tech we stole. I mean, creatively shared.
We have a visual on the suspect.
They're giving licenses out in...
Control. I've lost the target.
Yeah. No, not retire. What the hell?
Use a pursuit intervention technique. Not good.
Get off. I need this.
Control. We are still on the suspect. Over.
Control, put out an APW. Target is gone. You got it. Then run for her bus quickly. Don't be so patient next time. So careful, yeah? Albion's watching you. I know, I get it. Sorry.
What the fuck is going on? Never trusted this place.
Trainer box. Aiden PS. No, I don't want to use Aiden. I want to use taking damage, hitting a weapon, or performing melee attacks will cancel and occur.
Oh, sick. Good to have you, blood. DedSec's gonna be unstoppable now.
Absolutely. Let's take back this city.
Fuck yes.
Create your own mobile turret rotating the combat.
Excellent. Our little posse's growing. Welcome to DedSec.
Banging! I'm gassed. When do we start bashing heads in?
Very nice.
Oof, what a pit. This place used to be happening. Now it's just a reminder of what happened.
So what's with all the fucking security? This place should be under repair, shouldn't it? Something stinks here.
You're a quick one. Hey, what's this thing I'm looking for, Bagley?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
Ooh, it's gonna be a fight.
Ooh, no.
Time for a little mind.
What the shit? This is it. The signal is coming from this spider-bot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
Yeah, it's been fucked up. What's it doing here?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction.
Oh, seriously? Ugh.
Making this worse! Show yourself!
Oh no.
Taking fire! Why are you doing this?
After them!
Shot fire! Shot fire!
Just give up, will you?
That's a hit! Incoming fire!
Ooh, where did you come from?
Reloading!
Shit! Big shot out here!
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Data relay, data. Data relay 1.
Perfect. 2 more data relays to go.
Let's go, let's get it. Nah, it's down there. Data relay 2.
One more data relay and I'll have it.
Alright, Daddy. Let's get your data relay. Where is this relay? Up here. Yep.
That should do it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... Got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Got it.
You'll reconstruct the data. Now let's go.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload?
Fuck, think we'd go back here?
Don't trust the Kelly dog.
That one twat was with Clan Kelly. Fucking gangsters did the bombings.
No, the Kellys aren't in this alone. I've done enough handoffs in my day to know when I see one.
Nah, there's no way this gal is with Clan Kelly. So what, does she run with 0 Day or something?
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Hey, who controlled that spider bot? Do you know, Bagley?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the spider bot is broadcasting. And while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
The police watched this happen. Now I'm interested.
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
Got some bag magic, cuz. Shrink me down quantum-like so I can slip through.
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but spider bots and drones are here today. You can try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Got it.
Charges would first be assisted and eventually replaced by AI that could weigh evidence and interpret the law in a truly unbiased way.
Good.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
0 Day signature.
There, hurry. We've got all the deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets?
Shut it, we're all on need to know.
My days. 0 Day got multiple crews to do the bombings together.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. 0 Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction, but if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the spider bot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spiderbot serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
What, so the cops knew it wasn't DedSec this whole time and didn't say nothing? Nah, that's some peak shit right there. We had a right to know.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
Fuck me, Albion's taken over the station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatised goon squad, just take your business across the street.
I can't say I miss the cops, but I can't allow this Albion shit.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spiderbot will be further in.
Better keep a low profile here.
Lost them! Find the suspect!
Bastard!
I refuse to engage with this.
I'm an old man. I'm confused. Help me.
What the hell?
Stop! I'm begging you!
Please. Help. Let me out.
What the hell gaan hier aan?
You're making a big mistake. Oh, no.
There we go. I think you just made a new friend. If Albion wanted to lock them up, they must be dangerous. And dangerous we can use.
Yeah.
What? Nothing to report. Damn it!
You had enough? Is this the same spider bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider bot from the Tone bombing site.
Well, can you do your like magic and find the last user?
Navigate the spider bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
On it.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spiderbot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now.
How do I get out of this forensic lab? This broken thing. Probably have to get up here. Now what? I got it. Man. Jump. Jump. Don't fail, don't fail, don't fail. There we go. You're escaping the forensic lab, man. Keep going. Ooh. Oh my. Fuck. Really?
Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
Who decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs? Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force. Well, who knows how long? They try to fight it to treat up the business. Crime will never go away. And we don't do it right. We don't help our and our refugees. So
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
I got it.
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Fine, whatever.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
This data's getting routed all over the city. So where do we go next?
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates. You've been activated. Do you need a minute?
I'm ready.
Take that.
Great. More drones. Any way in?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside. The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pings these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
Say what you want. It's a good place to avoid prying eyes.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.